Yes, people. Daily Waffle in the building, man. Abs, Waffled on, giving you another daily transfer waffle show. August the 13th. And I didn't even put the date in the title. Slipping. But yes, people, back again once again. As you can see, transfer news is still still Arsenal, Spurs, Eze, players that we need to get rid of, all of that, and other things going on in the window and stuff. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's crazy at the moment, people. It's crazy on the moment. But this was the latest from Indy yesterday. Was it today? Oh, this was at 2 a.m. in the morning. Sometimes I don't know what these men are saying, man. I don't know if I believe any of what these men are saying. And big up to the chat as well, man. So Eze's agent yesterday wrapped up a 2-hour chat with Spurs. I wonder if that was at the grounds, at Levy's house, in a restaurant. Was it on a Teams chat? I don't know. But a 2-hour chat is a long chat. That's a very long chat. There probably would have been some smiles, some laughs, you know, giggles, you know, because to spend 2 hours, yeah, sounds like contracts, negotiations, and all those kind of things are being made, and you know, that's what it sounds like to me. But underneath that, here's the latest development. The agent has put Arsenal on notice, saying if they want Eze now, now's the time to make a move. It's no secret that Eze has his heart set on joining the Gunners. This guy wants Arsenal. It's clear as day. He wants Arsenal, yeah. And he's not, you know, he's keeping his options open, yeah. But there will be a time where he will be thinking to himself, and it's the obvious thing, that I need to get to the World Cup. Maddison's injured. He plays in that number 10 role. These guys want me. These guys are willing to pay me this amount. Spurs are probably like looking to probably match what we will probably pay Eze. Everything's just fine for Eze at Tottenham, yeah? Everything's fine for him. He slots into that number 10 and makes it his own. You know, gets the fans on sides. Obviously, Arsenal was his dream club, but if Arsenal are not showing you the love that you want, then he has to make a decision, people, for his future. I know he just recently got married as well, a couple of months ago, I think. And he's looking for his next big contract. And this is probably going to be his last big contract, you know. So obviously he needs time. He needs time to think it all out. But what would you do in this situation? Let's put a poll in the chat, yeah, people. Yeah, let's get interactive today, people. Yeah. What would you guys do? Let's do a poll today, people, because I want to see who's here and who's actually awake, who's actually listening to the show, or you're just watching me, watching my lips move. Yeah, let's see who's awake today. Let's see who's alive today, people. Yeah, let's start the poll. And don't be biased, you know, be honest. Be honest with your with what you say here. So the question in the poll is, where will Eze end up? Let me know, people. Yeah, be honest as well. Yeah, just because you're an Arsenal fan, don't just say like Arsenal just for the sake of it. I personally think, do you know what? I'm going to say right now, I don't know. I don't know. And there's a beautiful comment here from AFC Always. Big up to AFC Always as well. It says like and subscribe if you haven't already. Standard thing every morning, people. Big up, my brother. Big up back to you. Big up to Home Slice as well, Everton's finest. Toffee's finest. Big up to you, my bro. See, I remembered your team. AFC Always. Imagine if Thomas Frank wins a Super Cup tonight. Then Eze decides to go to Tottenham. That would be painful. Look at that. Never even thought of that this morning. Didn't even think of that. But for people to think that Spurs can't win tonight, then you're tripping, bro, yeah? Because if PSG haven't got off their Champions League celebrations, then Spurs can move to them today, man. Spurs are one of them teams, isn't it? You don't expect anything from them, yeah? And then bam, you know, they've got a different team now with Thomas Frank now, yeah? Different teams, you know. What is it? Styles make fights. So it'd be interesting seeing Kudos tonight. But yeah, I'm hoping PSG slap them up. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the reason we haven't gone in for Eze is because Arteta doesn't want him. That also is well, because we did go in for Madueke, and that didn't take no time. So yeah, I was checking Eze's injury record as well. Yeah, it's not even that bad. It's not even that bad. You know, people say that he's injury prone. He's not really. He's not really. You check his injury record. He's not really. Me personally, Eze would get more game time at Tottenham than he would at Arsenal. There's no way Eze will play over Odegaard. And this is one of the problems that we have at Arsenal. You know, Odegaard is obviously an Arteta favourite. He's the captain. Even though he gets literally subbed most games, I can't see it happening, people. I just cannot see it happening. And I don't think that we should all go into a meltdown. You know, this is what the manager wants. I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening for some reason. I think we have the money. I just don't think that. I don't know, man. I don't think Arteta likes these type of players. He doesn't like these type of players, these type of creative players that not systemized. He want Eze running back, defending, doing this, doing that. I don't know. I really don't know. This is a difficult one for me, man. This is a difficult one for me. In the poll, people are saying 50-50. Oh, 67. Hold on, let's see. So it's changing. Majority of people think he's going Spurs right now. You need to start calling him safeguard, yeah. If the last season was anything to go by, Tottenham should get relegated this time. I doubt it very much. They've got much better. They're gonna, you know, they've got a much better manager now. Who's probably gonna be safety first. Arteta won't even take the armband off safeguard. Never mind dropping to hold the bench for Eze. Are these the type of things, yeah, that will actually stop this manager from progressing at this club, yeah? Because he doesn't want the flair type of players. You know, he wants players that are disciplined in certain areas, players that are gonna defend and be part of a system. But what about if the system doesn't work? What about if the system doesn't work? What then? Where's the plan? Where's the plan? Make sure you slap up the likes, people, man, and subscribe to the channel. And what is the worst that can happen if we don't buy Eze? Would you still be happy with a Leao type player if we were in for him? Is Madueke going to be the left winger that we were told that was going to be a backup for Saka? Is he going to be the left winger that we're going to be relying on next season? Questions, people. Loads of questions for all of you. Loads of questions for you, for a lot of you guys. You know, I'm seeing a lot of comments. I was watching Dan Potts last night. I was seeing some of the guys in it, obviously debating and stuff like that. I really hate this us and them type divide. It's really pathetic. I just because I don't share the same opinion as you doesn't mean that we don't support the same club. Doesn't mean that now I have to go down the road and support Spurs. I don't get the mentality. I don't get this mentality. Yeah. You have a different opinion. I have a different opinion. You might like to go to Tesco. I might like to go to Sainsbury's. Do you understand? Yeah. Let's in the middle. Let's sort out the differences of what we like more than what we don't like. It doesn't have to be a case of like you're stupid and insults and stuff like that. It's just, yeah, it's just I don't know. And the thing is, the Man United game for me, I think in the first 10-15 minutes, I want to see what Arsenal's about in it. That's what I want to see in it. I want to see what we're on, because if we're on smoke, then it's a different conversation. But if we're on like the same old last season, you know, after 15 minutes we've got no ideas, we're chasing shadows, then it's going to be a big concern for me. It's going to be a big concern for me. And I'm at the point now that the manager can change, but is he willing to change? You know, there's a very pertinent or very we're getting philosophical with you lot today. Yeah, if you want to change the people, then change yourself. Yeah, that is such a powerful words. If you deep it enough, yeah, it's very powerful, very powerful. For me to influence you, I need to change myself first. Yeah. So Arteta, you need to change yourself for the fans, not the Arteta lover fans, but for the fans that love Arsenal, that want to see the best for their club. Change yourself, and you can change others. But we are yet to see that. We are still yet to see that. You know, a lot of people say I'm Arteta this, I'm Arteta that. I'm an Arsenal fan at the end of the day, and I support Arsenal. Whether the manager's in charge or whether he's not in charge, I still support my club. Do you know what I'm saying? Through good or through bad. You know, I praise, I criticize, you know. And that's just me. That's just me. But in terms of this deal, I really don't know. I really don't know if we're going to secure this guy or not. As for last night, it was bloody hot, people. So hot, yeah. I couldn't even sleep that well. But I don't know if we're going to secure. I don't know. I was chatting to BBK about this, yeah, and I think his percentage was 0. Yeah, my percentage now, looking at the Eze deal, looks like 0.1. They look like the team, yeah. You know, if you're selling your house and you've spoken to someone already, yeah, on the phone, and they said, yeah, I like your house, you know, I do really like your house. But then you're not, you know, you just, that's all they say. But the next person calls you up and they're like, hold on, I just got to do something. The next person calls you up and they're asking you questions about your yards, you know, but really like they're interested in the yards. How much is it? You know, how many cars can I fit in the porch? You know, how long is the deal open for? You know, is there others interested in the property? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, can I renovate it? All of this stuff, yeah. That to me is showing much more interest in the person that's like, oh, is your house for sale? Okay. The other person's like just keeping in contact with you. Now we don't know if Arsenal are keeping in contact with Crystal Palace. I did see something somewhere though. I did see something somewhere where there could be a possible Kivior swap. Don't quote me on that. But I can't remember where I saw it, but I saw something about Kivior maybe going the other way. And that's where we're going to segue actually, because this guy is in talks with Crystal Palace. Now we know Mark Guehi, he's looking out Crystal Palace. He's been wanting to go to Liverpool for a little while now, and Liverpool obviously need backup defenders. I don't know how much game time this guy is going to get, but he wants the Liverpool move, innit? Now, this is another thing that we need to be careful of as well, because Palace are not selling all their stars. Palace are not going to commit to selling all their stars. Hold on, I'm just fixing my time. Palace are not going to commit to selling everyone. So why do we? This is the thing about Arsenal as a club, yeah. And this is what Northside said yesterday. He said, Arsenal not reactionary. They're just passive all the time. They seem to be passive. They're only reactionary when it's someone they actually really want. But I've seen this behavior before from Berta, where everything goes quiet for a little while, and then the next minute you're hearing all of this. But at the moment, the fact is we're not hearing anything is a bit concerning. The fact that we're not being linked to any more left wingers is a bit concerning. Maybe they don't want distractions before the Man United game. I don't know. I don't know. But we definitely are a bit short. We definitely will need to sell these players. Let's just share this tab. These are the players here that we need to get rid of. Zinchenko, Jesus, Trossard, Martinelli, Nelson, Kivior, Vieira, Lokonga, Carl Hein. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't even count. 7, 8, 9. There's like 9 players there. Obviously, both Trossard and Martinelli are not going to be sold, but we need to get rid of players, people. I'm not buying this. We have to get rid of players before we can buy. I don't believe that. You can negotiate 2 things at the same time. You know, maybe it's getting a bit too much for Berta, you know, because this is his first season in the Premier League, yeah, and he's probably seeing that, boy, it's not no joke, the Premier League, yeah. Contracts, players wanting to stay just to sit on their money. You know, he's not used to these players being on big wages, you know, especially Arsenal as well. Man's just sitting there just like, no, I'll stay on the subs bench. I don't want to play football. I'll sit on the subs bench. I'm cool. You know, what Zinchenko's here, and Zinchenko might just want to stay. Sit on his 150. What would you do? What would you guys do? What would you do? Let's not do double standards now, people, yeah? You're getting 150k playing for a team. And you know what? We're trying to get you out. But you're sitting on monies, bro. You're getting your money. You know, if you go somewhere else, you're not going to get as much wages. You'll get first team football, but you're not going to get much wages, yeah? What would your principle be? You're 28 years old. You know, you're 30, 28 to 30 years old. I'm going by the first Zinchenko, Jesus, and Trossard. You're in that age bracket. Are you in a rush to go anywhere? Let's tap into the players' minds. I want to tap into your minds as well today, people. Yeah, Waffle settings, Waffle manipulation. Let's get into your head. What are you doing? You staying at the club? Champions League, top four, maybe, yeah, maybe a little FA Cup and thing. Maybe, who knows? Let's go through some of your comments, people, man. Sorry, man, for being slipping, yeah, but I just had to have a chat this morning. Do you know what I'm saying? And sorry if you can hear the fan in the background, but I'm hot and I'm not turning off my fan for no one today. By the way, notification bell on. Me and Kate, 6:30, I believe tonight. Make sure you're there. Tomorrow, me and Mido, I can't remember his actual channel name, but me and Mido, Arsenal versus Man United, War Talk. Make sure you mans are locked in. AFC always says Madueke definitely our new left wing. You don't pay 52 million for a backup for Saka. Also, Ranieri can play right wing. True. And oh yeah, Finn can't. Dalman can't play yet until a certain, is it October or December? One of them took his birthday in it, I think, or something like that. I want to know who's responsible for the talent ID at this club. Arteta way too stubborn to change his tactics. This isn't right. People who are watching from afar, yeah. You said this isn't an Arteta bash, yeah. This isn't an Arteta bash stream. It's just that this is the club responsibility, yeah. And I still stick to my 5 out of 10 window. I don't think it's been the greatest window. We've only done what we've had to do. The two good players, I think, is Zubimendi and Gyökeres. I do think Madueke will surprise a few people, but that's a conversation for another day. Yeah, the other players I'm not too sure about. I was watching a program the other night about the Premier League. Did you know there has never been an Englishman? Yeah, I know about this. That has never won the Premier League. Do you not think that's crazy? Yeah, well, you know what? Yeah, it's disappointing. It's disappointing, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Who is the closest manager to who has ever come in to win who has ever actually tried to win? Is it Kevin Keegan? Was Kevin Keegan actually? Yeah, was he English? Was he Welsh? No, Kevin Keegan is English. What are we talking about? Who's been the closest? Not Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe might one day surprise you, look, but I doubt it. I doubt it. I very much doubt it. 7 people in the building. Make sure you hit up the like button. We got abs around. You're around Saturday, bro. Oh yeah. I should be, you know. I should be after 12. I've got to give you my number, man. I've been slipping, bro. I'll send you my number after this stream. I keep forgetting things, man. Oh, yeah, you're in London now, innit? You're in London, and you was in Scotland, innit? So yeah, I'll give you my number after the stream. Don't worry about that. Eze 68 million release clause expired 2 days ago, so Palace could ask for 80 million. They are in control how much they want for Eze. Wow. Sell Zini and Kiwi now. Eze must be priority. Oh, he's in London today. Big up, man. I'm chilling on the bench, bro. Yeah, 100. Keeper in Newcastle. How is good. Yeah, hit you on WhatsApp. Oh, you're in London today, yeah? It's warm today, man. It's nice today. You've come to the UK. You've come to UK at a good time, bro. Weather's been warm, man. It was 32 yesterday. I think it might have dipped a little bit today. But yeah, you've hit UK the best time. How long are you here for? How long are you in the UK for? I think you're in Notting Hill, isn't it? In Kensington or around there. Train leaving in an hour for London from Newcastle. Oh, you're in Newcastle. He's in Newcastle. You seen Isak? Oh no, Isak's moved out, hasn't he? Big up to Oregon Goon. Make sure you go and subscribe to Oregon Goon in the building, man. Let's make sure you go and subscribe to him. But anyway, people, in other news, what's happened to this brother here? Talking about the scumbags down the road. Thomas Frank ain't messing about, man. Oh, till the 17th. Okay, cool. Cool. Friday, I'm working till Friday. Saturday, I'll probably be available. But I'll chat to you. Yeah, man. Did the tour of St. James's. Oh, okay, nice. It's hot in Liverpool today. Yeah, it's really hot today, man. It's really hot. Big up to Home Slice. Thomas Frank, yeah. He's not having it with players now. Players thinking they can turn up late, you know. Look at this guy here. You got a new manager in, yeah. And what do? This is why I think some of these guys lack so much intelligence, yeah. You're going to be left out of a major cup today, Supercup. A Supercup is a major cup as far as I'm concerned, because you've been late several times. So the manager, Thomas Frank, has allowed you many occasions, but you know what? You thought you can actually keep taking the P. So now you're out. And if I was the manager now, I'll be thinking, you know what, about your future now? Because you can't seem to be getting away with things like this, you know, consistently. And the manager's going to be like thinking to myself, listen, Paulinho's coming into the club now, I think on loan now. You know, it's like, boy, your time here can be your time here might be coming to an end. So I just think that was really thick of him to even consider with a new manager. You're supposed to be impressing the new manager, but doing this, you're being consistently late. You're professional. Yeah. I just think it's out of order, people. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm someone that prides myself on being on time. Most times, you know, most times if I'm late on the stream, it's not because I want to be late, but I'm rarely ever late. I'm rarely ever late. Sometimes I'm waiting for someone else. I'm not blaming anyone else, but it gets like that sometimes. But I'm rarely ever late. I find punctuality very important. That's just me. That's just the type of person I am. You know, I'm not saying I'm better than anyone else, but that's just something I pride myself on. Paulinho's a top signing. Things didn't work out for him. Brian, listen, where was we? Paulinho could have been that Norgard signing. I've always liked Paulinho, man. He's always like his stats in the Premier League, yeah, like top tackler, you know, top interceptor. He always seems to like smash those stats season upon season in the Premier League. I think he's like, he must be 30 now, right? I think he's close to 30 now, or 32. I don't even know. He might be 32 now. I don't even know. But yeah, man. 30 minutes. We've been going for 30 minutes, people, and the waffler is still here. Is there anything else that's new today that I've missed today? Ornstein's been very quiet recently. and he's not broke no news about the Eze stuff or anything like that. So I don't know what's going on. But anyway, let's talk about Newcastle quickly, man. Let's talk about Newcastle, because we know Newcastle, they've bought a new centre-back. Is it changing screen? What's going on? Has it changed? Has this changed? What's going on? They bought a new centre-back. I can't even say his surname. Tao, whatever. This is the one I want to share. Tao, whatever his name is. Tiao, whatever. 24 prospect from AC Milan. Good signing. Clearly, though, they still need a striker. I think they're talking to Wissa still. But also, another midfielder. Does this spell the end of Willock's time at Newcastle? So Newcastle started talks with Aston Villa over Jacob Ramsay. Excuse me. West Ham also like the 24-year-old and vice versa, but Newcastle emerging as preferred choice. Eddie Howe, big fan, plus feeling mutual. Several contract offers, but no agreement, so sell possible. So yeah, this guy could be looking like he's on his way to Newcastle. I think it's a very good signing. How much game time he gets is questionable. You've still got Bruno, Joe Linton, and who's the Tonali. Joe Linton, for me, he seems like one of those guys that's probably going to pick up a lot of injuries next season. He's getting on a little bit. But no, I think he'd be a very, very good addition to the side. Box-to-box midfielder. Very good, arriving late in the box and scoring. He don't score loads of goals, but he's a very good player, and I think Eddie Howe can definitely develop excuse me, Ramsay into a very good player. What do you think? What do you think of this? Do you think it's a good? Do you think this would be a good addition to Newcastle? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. If Newcastle gets some serious injuries, they're done. Also, as well, they're going to need the extra support for the 3 days. 3 games a week and stuff like that. 3 games a week isn't for everyone, people. Yeah. So yeah, I think bringing him in is decent, and the extra midfielder as well. But let's talk about Isak for a minute, man, because I heard man's moved out of Newcastle. He said he don't want to play for the club again. He's not having none of it right now. I saw yesterday. What did I see? I see them man burning the shirt. I see them man burning the shirt. Let's look at that. Look at that. Look at that. What kind of strippiness is that, people? What kind of rubbish is that? Big up Host Slice, man. I got to go. My boss is back. He's not happy, but he's a Man U, so he is never happy. Tell him we're gonna smack them on Sunday. Yeah, but big up, man. I'm gonna have to go soon as well because I need to do some work. But 10 people in the building, man. Make sure you slap up the like, people. But come on now, man. What is this all about? What is this all about? Burning the shirt and all them things there, man. Seriously, man. The man brought you a Carabao Cup, and you guys, this is the way. This is what I'm saying. Football fans, bro. Yeah, football fans change like the weather. You know what I'm saying? Apparently he was told from last season. He told the club last season he wanted out. He told them the start of this season he wanted out. Someone's not telling the truth. Someone there's not telling the truth, and I don't know who it is. But just let the guy go, man. Let the guy go. What is wrong? What is wrong with these people, man? What is wrong with these people, man? So Isak's not training. He's gone on strike. He's left. He's left Newcastle. I wouldn't be surprised if he's leaving Newcastle, because if I'm seeing that, I'm feeling threatened. I am feeling threatened, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, people, man. Here it is. Is that news of Isak moving out? Isak has moved out of his Newcastle home as he seeks to force a transfer to Liverpool this summer. This is going to get done, people. Yeah, just a matter of time. From Isak, I'll go to Barcelona. he would bang anywhere he goes. Anyway, yeah, Lewandowski can't do it all. Yeah, but Liverpool coming for a bid soon, man. I just think they're just going to leave it closer. And this 150 mil, yeah, they're not getting 150 mil. Oh, it's changed. The poll has changed. People think Eze is going to end up at Arsenal now. Interesting. Huh? What's Sophia Walcott saying here? Hold on. This is 2 hours ago. Okay, this is interesting from Thea Walcott here, yeah? So Thea Walcott says 68 million star mean Eze should reject Arsenal transfer. Walcott says Eze may be wise to ignore interest from Arsenal if he's to guarantee himself a place in England's World Cup squad next summer. Eze capped off an excellent season for Crystal Palace by scoring a winning goal. On Sunday, Eze returned to the stadium and added to another piece of silverware. The thing is, though, yeah, the World Cup is just the World Cup, bro. Yeah, he's not going to be playing the World Cup every year, is it? Every season. On Sunday, Eze, blah, 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 but there's been mounting speculation that Eze could be set. The more I see things like this, yeah, the more I just feel like this guy's going Spurs. This guy's going Spurs because Arteta is not budging on Odegaard in that position. And we've also got Wanyeri as well. You know, the interest is just interest. I don't think we're going to go in for this guy. There's been mounting speculation that Eze could be set for the exit door. Blah, 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 blah. The versatile 27-year-old forward is said to be open to prospects of signing for Spurs, but would reportedly favour. We've all gone over that. I think the big question or the big thing we've got to look at is that it is World Cup year. Ex-Arsenal and England attacker Walcott said when asked about Eze's option on the latest episode. As a player, if it's the World Cup year, I'm thinking I'm going to play consistently for Palace this year. So if I'm Eze, for instance, my thought process, obviously Arsenal's a different kind of pressure. There is the pressure of them challenging for the title, and there's lots of words being said that Mikel Arteta needs to win something this year. So being a player that will help the squad, of course, he's an absolute gifted player. So he will help the squad, but will he help himself? The good thing about Eze's situation that he can play every week and he has that maverick style that he accepts making and taking those risks. I think he's a player that can take those risks at Palace. I don't think he will get that at Arsenal. See? Though Walcott is confident Eze would 100% improve Arsenal, he warned the forward that the grass isn't always greener, especially in the lead up to potentially career-defining World Cup. If he has a good season at Palace, he will go to the World Cup. I'm pretty sure of that. Then what other teams will have a look at him after that? Walcott added. If I was Eze, I would probably stay put just before it's World Cup year. If it wasn't World Cup year, then I'll probably move on. Walcott. These opportunities might not come again, though, so that's the risk these players have got to take. But for me, World Cup year is a big year, and I just feel that the grass isn't greener. I love the way Eze plays at Palace, and it looked very different at Arsenal. He would improve Arsenal 100%, but I just feel that the World Cup year is a big factor for a lot of players this year. Okay. So, yeah, man. It's not even a question of we will see. Yeah, I just think that we won't go in for him anyway. Anyway, people, I'm gonna wrap up on all them things there, man. 40 minutes on the dot. Big up to everyone in the building. Big up to Oregon Goon, man's in London. You know what I'm saying? He's on his way from Newcastle to London, man. To the ends, to the real ends. Eze could replace James Maddison because he's done for 6 to 8 months. Yeah, it just makes sense, innit? It just makes sense. Who else is live right now? I haven't done a redirect for a little while. Who's live right now? Let's have a look. And any updates, I'll let you know during the day, man, if anything comes up regarding the Eze situation. But things move fast in football. Let's have a look. Who's live? Oh, my boy Tops is live right now. Tops is live, like. My brother's always smiley, man. He makes you laugh, man. It's funny. Smiling up the PS. Right. On the way to 160 subs, people, yeah? If you haven't hit the sub button, please make sure you hit subscribe if you want to see some more content like this. 6 p.m. tonight, or 6:30, sorry, I'll be back with my boy Cape has Borza. Make sure you guys tune into that. Yeah, let's go to Tops, man. I don't know how long he's going to be going for, but let's go Tops anyway. Peace anyway. Anyway, people, yeah, it's been a good one. Yeah. I'm gonna send you my number and all that. Send you my number, my guy. But anyway, people, yeah, I have to pay the rent. I had this all in my head, yeah, and I've kind of forgotten it. I need to pay the rent for the money that was spent. I can't remember the rest anyway. Anyway, people, good night, or I should say good morning, good night, good afternoon. God bless. Peace.